Okay, awesome. Yeah, so I've wanted to stream this game for quite a time. I used to play this a lot. As you can already kind of see from some of the sneak peek you're getting here, this is a castle build. This isn't my first castle build. I've built many castles, none of which I ever got to take on zombies in. And because I didn't really have any friends to play with, now I've got a friend who also streams the plays that at least had this at one point or another. So hopefully, when I finish building this, because he's not much of a base builder guy kind of guy, he's more like I want to play the game aspect of it. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to build us a sweet ass base. Like he and I could have a sweet ass base. We'll start off in obviously once we get started actually like playing the game, we'll turn off creative mode, we'll turn on the zombies, all that good stuff. But for now, I'm not one of these like crazy, insane, like awesome, good 7 days to die streamers, YouTubers, nothing like that. Definitely no Cap. I'm definitely no Cap. Shout out to Cap. He's a really good fucking YouTuber. Also, shout out to Glock, who is another really good, awesome, like really fucking good, awesome 7 days YouTuber. I'm putting the coffee on for this video because I'm gonna stream hopefully finishing the main part of the castle build here. So I built this a while ago. I started building this a while ago, and then Red Dead 2 came out, and obviously that took up all of my time and my friend's time. And I just decided because I got some time right now, I've got a few hours to myself. I figured I'd do this, and I'd stream this maybe in pieces, maybe depending on how it goes. I don't know. Um, Nevertheless, regardless, no matter what happens, I'm gonna end up building this and seeing what happens, and I'll probably stream it too to see what goes on. So this is the castle build. Luckily, we just got past one of the crazy seventh days. We're on day 8. And yes, it's taken me this long to build it, even with creative mode on. Yes, I will admit that I have creative mode on. I'm not a crazy person. Um, I want to build this to see how it comes out and to make a really cool little spot. So I'll show you guys. I'll kind of do the run through, just like how most of the guys here do it. If I can remember the controls. That's not the controls. The coffee's on and it smells really good, and I can't wait for it. Yeah, that was what I was looking for. I'm trying to get to the map so I can show you guys where on the map I am. Alright, so I don't have too much of it unlocked because I went straight for this area because this is where I built all my a few of my castles. I built 2 castles here. I built one castle here that was huge. I destroyed all the houses here, which I did for this one too, but it's not going to be as big as this other castle was. I built basically a wall around this entire area right here. Around this entire area right here, this little cul-de-sac area with the 3 mansions up north just before you go into the snowy biome there. Um, down here you have the farm next to the town and stuff like that. So I figured cool place for castle, right? Um, so the first the last castle I built, and these were on Xbox, so they weren't on PS4. But the last castle I built was pretty awesome. It had first a primary wall with a double drawbridge gate, which hopefully this will have. Then it had a secondary wall, and in the first what you would call Bailey, I guess. In the first primary Bailey was where I had like a bunch of little small houses, and I was kind of planning for something that would never happen. I was planning for like people to come chill, and it never happened. And then in the back, I had the main castle, and that's kind of what's going on here. It's going to be a little bit small. This one's going to be actually a lot smaller because I kind of know the limits now of what I can build and what I can't. I've tested the limits so many times. I've built in total, I've probably built probably 6 castles, 5 or 6 castles. I don't know. This is probably going to be number 5, 6, or 7. One of those three. It's got to be one of those three. But anyway, here it is so far. This is just the beginning of it. This is, like I said, it's gonna be much smaller. It's not. I don't know. I even thought of starting over, but I've already put a lot into this one, and this one will be good when it's finished. And the other problem with this one is I'm gonna have to be filling in a lot of land. Yes, because I destroyed some houses using fun instead, and I didn't get to stream any of it instead of doing it the right way. But regardless, oh god, thank God I got the coffee on. Oh, because I'm gonna need it. Yeah, so let's get right into doing this. Hopefully you guys enjoy it too, and hopefully it's not too boring. The real fun part will come when will definitely come when we start doing the zombies. When we start testing it against zombies, that's when the real fun comes. But for now, we're just gonna make a small little. So I guess I'll kind of take you on a tour. I'm not gonna just get right into building like this because you guys don't even know what I'm doing. So I already showed you on the map kind of what I'm planning already. It's gonna be a lot smaller than a lot of my other original castles that I had built before. Much smaller because, like I said, I know the limits of the game. I know when it starts to get kind of crazy, and also on that map with the castle, which I wish I could show you guys. But on that map with the castle, it's intense. It's a big ass map, and I even had like a little mini castle guard post set up out where the gas station is. That's down the end of the road there. Like it was a crazy setup. And this one's probably not going to be near as crazy as that, but it'll be a cool setup. It'll be a cool castle. So let me kind of take you on the tour here. I'm already like just ripping through the castle. This is going to be, like I said, much smaller castle, but it's built for 2 dudes to defend. That's what it's going to be built for. 2 dudes to defend. It's going to be a small castle, and it's going to be pretty awesome. So this is it right here. This is the whole thing. Let me get a good shot of it here back here for you. Go to the map real quick. So this is it right here. This is the castle. You, like I said, you come down, and then it's right as of right now. It's not even as big as one of the bigger mansions that was back here, and that's what I plan on because, like I said, I know the sort of limitations this has. So when you roll up to the castle, this is what you're gonna see. There's gonna be a defense tower up there, a defense tower up there. There's going to be a second floor. The second floor is not finished yet. The bottom floor is not really finished either. But when you first walk in, you've got like a little hot, warm tub you can cool off. There's a fire right there. I don't know what I'm going to put here. It's just going to be like a little waiting room area. But then you've already got a little kind of decent view of what the top is going to look like here. Again, this isn't complete yet. I want to put some of this up here. Yep, like this. Oop. We're gonna do this too. Just because it looks cool. Alright, we're gonna go like this. We can do the same here. Alright, yeah, it's just, sometimes you gotta give Red Dead a little bit of a break because the grind gets a little too much. So that's sort of the main entrance area, right? You got your main entrance area, you sort of get like a little look at the arched ceiling there. Whoop, we just fell in the fire. We gotta jump out of here because I'm on fire now. We gotta jump into the water. That's another reason why we got some water right there. Alright, so you do that. Let me see, can I turn off this? So this is what it looks like when you walk in with no lights, no electrical lights, because I have my miner helmet on, so you can see everything. But, yep. I think I might fill these in right here, to be honest with you. Just gonna want to, like, gonna have some kind of division. So that's like the main entrance. You guys can do this so that I remember to do it later. On the other side as well. And these areas down here were gonna be like kitchen / dining areas. These two areas off the hall, like a kitchen / dining area, and everything like that is gonna go kind of right in this area, in these two main areas. Because down here we have, which again, this all is not really all finished yet. This is Zero's room. He hasn't done anything yet, but he will. Maybe, possibly, hopefully, when we go to defend this castle. Well, I really want to see how the castle works against zombies. It's really why I'm testing this here, regardless. I've always wanted to see how it does against zombies. That's why I titled this, We're Going Medieval in 7 Days to Die. Alright, so, and then, so off of the kitchen dining areas, those are the 2 bedrooms back there. One's his, one's mine. So that we can hopefully defend it together. And then over off of the kitchen / dining area is going to be, this is going to be where our forges are. We've got our forges. This is going to be where we make stuff. There's just another little fire pit can go down here. That's going to be our forges and all that stuff. And then in here is where the garage is. This is where the transportation and the storage for gasoline and things like that is going to go up in here. Everything like that. It's a pretty sweet ass garage. Look at that. It's a pretty sweet ass medieval garage. Those are our metal ponies, little mini bikes. Mini bikes. That's what I call them. I know people call them pit bikes. I don't know why they call them pit bikes. I call it a mini bike. So that's, then like I said, this is all going to be storage. There's going to be workbenches, blah 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 back here. Everything that you need in the zombie apocalypse. And that's kind of it for the first floor, except for this over here. I forgot about this. This is also going to be a big giant greenhouse. This is where we're going to grow food and keep and grow everything. Yep, it's going to be nice. Some food for the zombie apocalypse. Might even make that a little bit bigger. I don't know, but we'll see. So this is the second floor. This is mostly going to be also defensive, I'm going to assume. I don't know why I keep doing that. I forgot how to do the... How do you do the... Oh, there we go. Fuck. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's gonna go up here yet in the second floor. I really don't know. The second floor is just to be a second floor. I was thinking like a library / labs. I really don't know. This is an actual working chimney for the fireplace, for the little mini fireplace down there. Yep, this is just above the forge. This is above the garage. That's an actual working chimney for the forge area there. It is legit a real working chimney, as is the chimney for for back here. Get on the roof here. This chimney is an actual working chimney for the castle, for the whole castle, for the main castle. I gotta build it up a little bit taller, but yeah. And then up here is gonna be the main defense tower. So I'm working on it. It's gonna be a main work in progress. The coffee's done. You guys are gonna get a little bit of a blank screen, not a blank screen for a second. Well, maybe I'll do the no, I won't. I'll leave it open for you guys to be able to like just look at it, I guess, while I go make coffee. I'm gonna go make coffee. So that was what I was leading up to there. We're gonna go down here, and we're gonna go down here, and there's gonna be a big wall, a retaining wall around all of this, with drawbridges and everything, the whole nine, and it's gonna be pretty sweet. And not only are we gonna have a greenhouse, we're also gonna have an outdoor farm. I was thinking about having an outdoor forge as well. That way, we're not just confined to the castle all the time. And the castle walls are going to be large enough to where we have some yard, you know, that we can mess with, and might even turn the old pool from the mansion into a little mini lake or something like that, just so we have something to look at while we're chilling in the zombie apocalypse. Because, you know, these graphics aren't the greatest, especially when people are streaming stuff like you know, Red Dead, and recording Red Dead videos and Red Dead this and Red Dead that and Red blah 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 blah. So it's cool to take a break from it, and especially get back to some nostalgic stuff like this. It's kind of Minecrafty slash, you know, but with zombies. So, I'll get right back into it with you guys as soon as I finish making my coffee. And yep, thanks for sticking with me while we're going through here. If you're gonna be watching this later on YouTube, feel free to fast forward through it. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Alright, I'm back. So, I'm getting hot, as you guys could tell if you're listening and waiting for me to come back. You can probably hear it. He's like, oh, I'm getting hot. So yeah, so we're gonna take off the hoodie, and we're gonna pop it down here where the sand is. We're just gonna go shirtless, like all those weird, creepy, shirtless guys who go shirtless everywhere. Crazy, creepy, shirtless guys. And my bone's broken again, damn it. Alright, so we gotta go and put another freaking splint on. So I was just thinking while I was making this cup of joe. One, it doesn't really take much to make. It doesn't take as long as most people think as it takes to make a good cup of joe. Does it? No, it really doesn't. I don't know what to do for that one. So, that sucks, but whatever. Just put these in it for now. I don't know what the fuck I just did that for, any of that for, but whatever. Building these things takes forever. I built one, like I said, I built a couple of them before, and they just they take a long time. I can't imagine, like, in reality what it was like to build one of these freaking things. taking them so damn long to build these things, like so damn long. What's this called? Decayed brick tan block, so it's brick. And again, yes, if you're just joining in, or if you fast forward or whatever, yeah, I'm using this. I'm using this. I'm using this because I'm not a crazy person, and I need to get this done. So I have things that I have to do that's not so my favorite stuff to do, but I have to do it, so like school and work and stuff like that. So I need to do this also. But that was the other thing that I wanted to mention while I was a guy. I kind of study castles, not castles, but I study that stuff in school, castles and stuff like that. So I kind of know how they're constructed. So it's always interested me as to whether or not they could actually withstand any kind of zombie. So like a virtual representation of that to see if that will actually withstand zombies. I think it'll be pretty cool to watch. Regardless of how well we do defending it, or I do defending it, because if Zero doesn't join in, which is fine if he doesn't. But if he doesn't, it'll be me defending it. I might end up doing this in like a parts, like in a series, but who knows. But for the most part, what we really want to focus on right now, because we have the majority of the inside flushed out, built out, whatever. We're gonna fix some of these back towers here, especially this one, because this one's gonna get dangerous real soon. But I want these to be defense towers so that they will function as defense towers. And the thing is, it's like a real castle defense tower. It doesn't necessarily function the way that see, we need these. I need a lot of those. Real castles don't necessarily work, and see, what I'm gonna really, this is gonna be so difficult to do. I hate doing this, but it works. And this is the thing about building castles in video games, block by block. It takes so long. I'm just gonna shave off this front part so I can actually show you what I mean. I want these defense towers to be for them to be both medieval and technical. Kinda correct. I have to shave this off to build this the correct way. Okay, so notice how the front of this kind of sticks out a little bit. The front of castle's stuck out. All of the fronts of castles stuck out like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this over here like this. And man, I didn't want to put that one there. That's fine. Just get rid of it really quickly. We're gonna try to build these sort of realistically. This castle. And realistically, historically, castles had things called like crenellations and all these. They had these weird fancy terms for it, like that. And we really want to see, I really want to see in the future. Well, he's getting hungry. I really want to see in the future how this castle will actually withstand 7 days of zombies. So we're gonna build us an actual castle, and then we're gonna these aren't actually going to be necessarily functional, those little things. But once I get to the top, and I'll show you, they look similar to that. Once I get to the top of that tower right there that I've already started to face, once I get to the top of that one, I'll show you what I mean, because I'll make them actually functional. And actually, I won't be getting to the top of that tower because I haven't done this to that tower yet. So, but we will. We will in a minute. Okay. Oop. This is always the dangerous part of building in any of these games, is you will fall right off the edge of that shit and break your fucking ankle. I gotta eat something. I also gotta drink my coffee in real life. And nevertheless, you always gotta jump off at some point. Anyway, to continue building. I don't remember exactly how like pressing the wrong button because I think I'm playing No Man's Sky. That's how that one's gonna be. That's not how I want it to be. Let's see. Does that leave two? Yeah, it does. Okay. That's how I want the other one to be as well. Shit. Right, so this is kind of what I meant. Because this is gonna be the final. Like, I'm not building another floor up here. These towers are just gonna be defense towers. The defensible part of it. I don't know. Anyway, and this is what I mean by it's like a pain in the ass to build these things. Oop. Nope. 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 That's why. Ooh, that hurt. Alright, well, anyway, I have a chance to look at it. See, I keep pressing the right stick because I'm in No Man's Sky. So it kind of pokes out on the edge a little bit like that. That's what normal castles usually do. And I did want to get a look at that anyway from the corner because it just wanted to make sure. Alright, yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Looks cool. Continue doing that with the right side too. This is going to be a long series, but I think it'll be worth it. And probably won't show all of it because building is very repetitious. It takes a long time. It could be fun to watch though. I mean, for some people like to watch it, but I'm not a big fan of it. I used to watch a lot of 7 Days to Die YouTubers, and the building part was usually not fun to watch. But I know there were lots of people though they would watch it. Because I had seen plenty of people watch that stuff before. Kinda cool, but there's like a little niche of that out there, but yeah. It was like nerd pulling, was that what they call this? I can't remember. Like using this to get up, but using it for a reason. Alright, okay. The fucking head part. this to be, yep, that's exactly how we want it. And we want it just on the outside. Right there. Nope, damn it, I pressed the wrong fucking trigger. Oh, oh, okay, there we go. And there we go. Perfect, okay. See, this is why this takes forever. And, oh god. That's where we want it. Boom. Alright. Boom. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. And then this one, oh, that's not where we wanted that one. That's alright, though. Okay. I'll probably end up doing a No Man's Sky stream at some point too, soon in the very near future again, because No Man's Sky is fun. And I do want to get back into that again, like, for realsies. It's a good game. Exploring different new systems with Palmer. With Zero. With Zero. I keep forgetting to call him by his name, Zero. Well, now. That's great. What the hell? Shit. Alright, so you'll be able to get an idea kind of what this is going to look like in just 1 second when I get my ass up to the top. So I want to make these things functional. What you do is you have to put, it's such a pain in the ass, you have to put so much layer on this thing in order for these things to work the way that they're supposed to, like the way that they did in medieval times. Because basically what they were is like, it's weird because like I call them like a murder hole because they look like a murder hole. You stand inside it and you just murder people from this little hole. It's insane. Alright. But it's not actually what my teacher calls the murder hole of the castle, or what any of my teachers called the murder hole of the castle. Right, so then this, and shit, I fell inside the goddamn. thing, son of a bitch. Start to get an idea for it in a minute when I get. Oop. Really? Like really? Is it 'cause that and that isn't there? It's like, yeah, I don't have any support. This is not gonna necessarily look completely real, like what they look like, but it'll look close enough for what my purposes are to show you. Oh no! That's alright, it's a good thing I haven't. Dang it. And end up taking a lot of this shit down. Okay, so this is how they actually looked on top of a castle. It was very much like this. I'm just filling in the roof here really quickly. Oh, yeah. That's what it sounded like. Usually when you hear that, like, beep, 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 which means there's like, there's a fucking plane coming. So there's a care package. Oh, look at the care package. Oh my god. I don't need it right now because I'm not, actually. No, I want that there. I don't know why I'm destroying it. Alright, so this is what these holes would look like. And I'll show you what they look like from down below in a minute. Do this. I want to give the front of this the actual look of this, the castle that it should have. Okay. Okay. Alright, so, go down hopefully without hurting ourselves too much here. Oh, okay. Let me split it up real quick so you can. Okay, I want to get down there. Splint it up. Splinty. Oh, push the wrong one. Keep pressing right stick. It's not No Man's Sky. Alright, ladder. So No Man's Sky could take a page from these guys' book about ladders and moving up and down them. Okay, so let's see how this bad boy looks. See, down that is how the defensive tower is supposed to look right there. So that's gonna be the basis for the castle. and that's hopefully what the whole thing will look like all together once it's all finished. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty sweet looking. I think it will be. I think it'll look badass, and then it'll be cool to see how it does against the Zambies, the Zambownies. Yeah, I think it will be. Yeah. So that's basically how the whole thing is gonna look. It is gonna be a long build, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun to do. I think it'll be fun to do. Plus, it'll look really fucking cool. Yeah, and like I said, I don't know how much of me building this I'm gonna stream because I know building can be boring. Like I know that watching that repeatedly, like me, like putting blocks in can be really boring. So I don't know how much of it I'm actually gonna stream, but it'll be cool when I think it'll be cool when I finish it. I think it'll be fucking awesome when I finish it. Oh my kidding. And I can't wait to see how it does against the Zambos. We'll see what happens. Yeah. I think I might even cut this stream here too because like I said, I don't think you guys really want to sit here and watch me build this giant thing, but it'll be cool when it's all done, and I promise you that I will, no matter what, and even if you don't want to see it, I don't care. I'll still stream the day that we test this out, and if Zero ends up jumping in with me to test this out and see how well the castle does against 7 Days to Die Zombies, which I don't think it'll do too bad against 7 Days to Die Zombies. I really don't think it will. But I don't think you guys want to keep watching me build this brick by brick, stone by stone, piece by piece, and figuring out and falling off and all that stuff, and getting up and get back up there and put it back on there. And oh my god, this is like a whole process. And I'm just remembering now the whole entire process and how much fun it was building it. But no, but it looks cool, and not only does it look cool, but I think it'll be even cooler when it's all done. And the other thing I'm gonna do when it's done is I'm gonna make the bottom actual defensible windows. It's not gonna be open glass windows like that. The second floor will be uh like kind of glass. The second floor will be glass windows. The second floor will be glass windows. So that might, yeah. Second floor will end up being glass windows. That top floor will be open, and I'll use it like you would use in a castle defense type situation. But no matter what, I mean, I'm gonna have a castle wall out front of here that's gonna be 3 blocks thick, and that's gonna take up a lot of time too. And like I said, I really don't think you guys are gonna want to watch me build the entire thing. But there's gonna be a wall around the entire thing, and there's gonna be, like I said, we're gonna have like hopefully a little farm somewhere, maybe over there, a little lake. Yeah, and maybe even just like another little smaller house. I don't know. It depends, and it also depends. But I really want to keep working on this thing, and I also would like to see like a whole bunch of people just join in and like make a little fucking like castle community here. That way it would be cool. It would be really cool. You know, like a guy that makes, you know, smithing stuff, and a guy that does cooking, and a chick that does guns, or what, you know, all different kinds of stuff. But anyway, um, nevertheless, regardless, hopefully you guys all enjoyed this stream. And if you do enjoy the streams and you do just stop by and you're checking it out, just even if you do, even if you're not really like, you know, even if you don't give a shit, just tap the like button and be like, whatever, because that helps anybody out, any of the YouTube people and anybody putting anything out, just to like, even just to like, even if, like I said, even if you don't really give a shit, just tap the like button. It doesn't take that long. It doesn't hurt. Just do it. It's awesome. It helps everybody out. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Take it easy. Enjoy your holidays. Don't be safe out there. Be safe out there. Don't get crazy.